What's the solution? All right, going to try to stream this first. I want to say first. This is the second time I've tried to come off of hiatus due to illness, but I got sick last week again. So uh, just kind of set me back a lot further than I was hoping. I haven't really been able to train consistently since I left for vacation the first week of November. So, since I've been on hiatus, I've wanted to uh, kind of stream this, have you guys hang out with me a little bit, but also, talk a little bit about uh, some of the smart ways to go about training when you haven't trained in a long time, either, via illness, laziness. I know that right now the New Year's resolution is a big thing right now. And so I want to be sure that I try to give you guys as many tips to help you be successful in, getting back to whatever regimen you had, or helping you start a new one. So one of the big things I think is important is that you avoid trying to undo months or years of inactivity your first time out. It's really not going to help you very much. So I've been out of sync for about 2 months. So the goal that I have set for myself today is to get close to the strength levels that I was at as far as potential force output. But I am not going to go through too many working sets. I'm basically going to warm up to a level that is close to the strength level I had 2 months ago here on the leg press. And then I'm going to switch over to the hack squat, and I'm going to not go any further than 2 plates. The reason being is that my body is just not used to that kind of stress. So I don't want to shock my body and then end up with a DOM situation that could, in theory, prevent me from advancing in the back closer to my old program when I go to do a leg day on Sunday. So um, one of the things I'm going to do that I normally don't do when I'm in sync is I'm going to do many more warm up sets than I would normally do. So I'm going to be starting right here. You see, there are no plates. There are no plates here the on the machine. I'm going to start at no plates. I want to be able to gradually increase the amount of resistance that is put on my muscle, especially in the end range motion. I don't want to just dive right into the deep end because that would not be healthy for my connective tissue or my muscles. My muscles have not really been active in a while. So I'm going to start out here, maybe 10 or 12 reps here with no plate, and just add a plate until maybe I get up to 6 plates. We'll see. Depending on how I'm feeling today, I may do 3 or 5 reps at 6 plate at the top, or if I'm able to do the 5 reps at 6 plates, I might do 6.5 plates for three. So we'll see how my body is feeling. But basically, I'm just trying to get my body back to being in, kind of remembering that neurological and neuromuscular stress that I'm normally used to being under. So I'm going to make sure that this is down as low as possible, and that this is as high as possible. I really like when I do leg press. I really like to have the seat be as high as possible to encourage more range of motion into my hip flexor. So hopefully, I have this camera at an angle will uh, that will show that. As Devo says that this is much better stream. I knew it was going to be better here at this gym than at the other spot. So it is what it is. We're going to get into it and start getting this warm up in. Ah, just starting. Just starting. Yeah. I'm gonna do sets of 10 here at one plate. Um, I'm gonna do sets of 10 here at one plate, sets of 10 at two plates. And then at three, I'll go to five, or I'll go to five plates, five, six plates, we'll see three or five. If you're worried about imbalances, stick with dumbbells for a few months. Don't even go to the barbell. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just stick with the dumbbells, incline and flat. Mix them up, separate them. Make sure that because you're probably right-handed, right? So if you want to have that balance, you want to really focus on that left side when you go through the concentric and the eccentric. You really want to put your brain on the weak side. 2 plates. It is very therapeutic to try to get into that end range of motion when getting when performing the leg press. Uh, Obviously, it's called the leg press, but the the most value you'll really get out of it is really in the stretch portion, not necessarily in the press portion. Obviously, we want to get a good feeling for the muscle belly on the contraction portion of the repetition, but a lot of that therapy, a lot of especially to you guys that have lower back issues, a lot of that therapy is going to come in the stretch portion. So for the purpose of the stream, I am exaggerating just a little bit the focus on the stretch phase of the motion. Uh, and so, my muscles are starting to get into it. I'm starting to feel a little bit of that adductor fatigue already setting in. So just trying to get my mind and body used to, being in a position of being stressed out or stressed, so that it becomes more like the norm, like it used to be, so that it's easier to stick to my program. I've been pretty mentally weak, so this is one of the ways that I'm kind of holding myself accountable. Mrs. Evil's in the chat. She very graciously went and got the car and pulled it up in front of the building because she wants to remove all obstacles that I can possibly come up with to not train. And, I've been very honest about how uh, I've been very honest about my mental weaknesses. And you guys have asked me in the past, why I don't just take rest days. Because I know rest days turn into rest weeks, turn into not training for 6 to 12 weeks at a time. And I would rather err on the side of being a fanatic than being wishy washy, because then you end up like me, trying to get back to uh, some semblance of consistency. Mrs. Evil says, does streaming on the app allow collaboration where you can stream between both channels? I'm not, I don't, I mean, if I had two devices, I could do that. Like right now, if I wanted to add, I guess, Louis Rossman and he wanted to join the stream, I can collaborate with him. So theoretically, if I had two devices, I could stream to both TSP and to this. But all right, I'm going to go into this third set of 10, and then after this is all going to be sets of 5. The first taste of the orange Gatorade powder. Right, here we go. I don't have the energy to exaggerate the stretch, so I'm going to get into a little bit more of a flow here for this set of 10. Now I have to tell you guys, if you cannot get into this range of motion on a leg press, the weight's too heavy. How you been? Mm, 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 mm. Oh shit. We got Dan Jensen in chat. How you doing? Happy New Year to Mr. Evil, Mrs. Evil, and Evil Thing 2. Hope 2026 will be a fantastic year for you all. Thank you very much, Dan Jensen. I appreciate you, brother. We still have the fitness live stream on TSP coming up. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow or something. I don't know. But I know that some people asked about some of our favorite music that we trained with, but Mrs. Evil could not do, with just that. He had to come up with a whole list of interesting things that we used to reach our goals in 2025 that you guys might be able to use this year. So we'll see. All right. So here will be a set of 5 here at 3 plates. Again, if you cannot get into the full range of motion, uh, the weight's too heavy. Okay. 5 reps. Okay. All right. We go to 4 plates. I didn't feel bad. That was pretty good. So there is a gym here in New York City. They opened up a new powerhouse, and I'm seriously considering getting a membership over there. See what live streaming might be like over there. I know the parking regulations are going to be a lot more friendly to somebody like myself. One of the things that's on the list that Mrs. Evil made is the canisters of Gatorade powder. It's a lot more cost effective to get a canister of Gatorade powder and then pour a scoop into a liter of water than it is to just buy a liter or even 24-ounce Gatorade. It costs a lot more to get a 24-ounce Gatorade per unit than if you just got some Gatorade powder and poured it into a water bottle. So uh, we'll probably be showing you that on the live stream on TSP. Quads are feeling okay. It's kind of getting used to. I'm trying to get, and this is one of the things you want to do if you haven't trained in a while. You just kind of want to get comfortable with being uncomfortable again. You're not trying to undo months or years of inactivity. You just want to get to feel the muscles, feel the joints move, so that your recovery will be a little bit more livable, and then you can go back and train again. And as your body kind of catches up with your mind, um, you won't feel debilitated in between workouts. So this is why I'm not going into like, a full complement of working sets. I'm basically extending out my warm ups so that my body can gradually adjust to the increasing stress levels. And then once I reach the top, I'm going right over to the hack squat, and I'm gonna do more warm up sets on the hack squat than I normally would be. But whatever the top weight is, which will probably just be 2 plates, that's going to be it. So it's going to be a little bit of a shorter workout than I'm normally used to. But this is to make sure that I can, get up and walk tomorrow and the next day. I'm not trying to undo the last 2 months, but I do want to get my body used to the stress uh, gradually that I used to be able to perform at and recover from on a regular basis. All right. We got a set of 5 here, 4 plates, so you guys can see. We've got 4 plates on each side. We got 4 plates on each side here. Uh, So I think I'll get through this. I'll get through the 5, and I'll just see how much torture I'm willing to go through at the 6 and maybe the 6.5 plate mark. So we'll see. Wait a minute. Hmm. Hold on a second. I'm going to send this to somebody. Hold on. Just bear with me. Okay. Nice. Okay. All right. Here we go. Five reps. Ugh. Nice. So 5 plates. 5 plates we go. Ugh. Ugh. That didn't feel too bad. Ugh. That didn't feel too bad at all. That's how I know I didn't lose all the muscle. I remember back in the day, I used to dream about hitting this, and now I could hit this type of weight uh, somewhat easily after not training for a while. So, psychologically, it kind of feels like I'm starting over from square one. But in reality, uh, it was just a bump in the road. That's all it was. It was just a bump in the road. And even though I did not hit my strength goals for 2025, I'm likely to hit or exceed them this year as long as I stay healthy. So I'm going to catch my breath here. I'm going to do 5 reps here at 5 plates. This is what's going to let me know what I'll be able to do at 6 plates today. Quads feel fine. It almost kind of feels like a pleasurable tingle in my quads. It's like a cool warmth. So, you guys want uh, any tips on how you guys can progress? Put it in the comments, and I will. I'll answer any questions you guys have. On the way to work, we'll be looking for any live streams on PSP. See you soon. Be safe out there in the real world. We appreciate you, Dan. We really do, man. It's always good to see you here and on TSP. All right, I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready for I'm getting ready for the set of 5. It should be good. I feel like I'm in control. Okay, here we go. Make sure my feet are in the same place on both sides. Ugh. Ugh. I didn't feel bad. Nice. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let's go to 6. Can I? Uh, we're gonna go to 6. We're gonna go to 6 plates. Legs are feeling a little shaky, but I did just finish that set, so we'll see. We'll see. Well, yeah, that was a little bit more difficult, but I didn't feel bad. I really do want to challenge myself. So the the challenge, if I can get 5 reps here at 6 plates, I think I'm gonna try to do 3 reps at 6.5. So Right now, I got this loaded up. I'm calling it 585, even though I know that it's more than 585. But I like to make sure that I uh, count the machine at 45 pounds because it helps me to understand exactly what my progressions are by the number of plates. So even though I know the machine starts uh, this one and then maybe one more. All right. Uh, it kind of lets me know. So I treat the plates as if they were on a barbell. So this would be 585. And then I'm going to try one set of three at 635 if I can get this and not have it feel too bad. And then uh, after I finish with that, then I'm going to move over to the hack squat machine and put 25s on, then a 45, then a 45 and a 25, and then two 45s. How are the crowds in the gym today? It was pretty quiet when Thing Two and I worked out at lunch. Well, right, this gym is actually about as busy as it normally is at this time of the day. So, nothing out of the ordinary. I the cynic in me kind of thinks that because people now have pills, like you don't even have to get injected with Ozempic or what is it, Wegovy. You don't even need an injection anymore. For those that don't like needles, they've now come out with pills. We did the whole fat acceptance and fat promotion thing. Mike H, 6356, push harder, 100%, brother. That's what we do here. How you doing, brother? Uh, uh, I think that now that people have drugs that they can use to get thin, I don't think that you're going to see the gyms fill up in January like they used to. People are just going to take drugs to get thin, and that's all they're going to do. That's what I think is going to happen. I hope people prove me wrong because even if you do want to take a GLP-1, the best way to make it work is to strength train alongside it because it causes other health problems. People don't understand that when you take in less calories, you're also taking in less nutrients. So everybody thinks that they found the shortcut to being attractive or thin or whatever, but nothing ever substitute hard work. Lewis Rossman said, if I wanted to intake lizard venom, I would kiss my ex-girlfriend. It is good to see you, Mr. Rossman. I find Clippies all over YouTube now, and I always thank them for their support for the movement. All right, here we go. 5 reps, 6 plates. And if I get these 5 reps, I'm going for 6.5 for three. Okay, here we go. And like Mike said, push harder. And that's what we're doing here. Ooh, I felt that. Okay. Good. There's two. Come on, I can do three more. I can do three more. Three. Four. Oh, 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 fuck. Oh, that was harder than I thought it was going to be. Working on this site for the next. Yeah, Louis Rossman is working on his company's website. That was harder than I thought it was going to be, but I ain't no bitch. I said if I got 5 reps here at 5:35, that I would try 3 at 6:35, and that's what I'm going to do. Let me go grab some 25s. Oh, oh shit. Oh, 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 oh. I mean, that's the vote. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, that definitely took a lot more out of me than I was expecting. Oh, oh, oh. Is this the 6.5 plates? So I just set this up. So now we're at 6.5 plates. Last one was 6 plates. Uh, this one is now 6.5 plates. So this is 6:35. And like I said, I know I'm just coming off of illness, but I don't think that it's going to cost me too much to just do 1 set. And then this will help me when I go into the hack squat. Ugh. Oh man. Rossman says, due to AirPods partial noise cancellation and it only catching the tail end of the audio, it sounds like you're tapping in slow motion rather than tired from exercise. Yeah, you have a lot of reasons not to like Tim Cook. There are some rumors that Tim Cook is going to step down from Apple. I don't know how legitimate that would be, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm really starting to feel these quads now. Holy crap! Holy crap! I feel that. Oh, oh. I need to stand up because I need to get some blood in my legs. Holy crap! That was crazy. Oh, 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 shit. That was something. Ah. How you been, man? Have you been to the new powerhouse? Have you been to the new powerhouse? Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I know. They probably got Panada out the yin yang over there. Atlantis, ISO strength. Yeah. Uh huh. But it's like 125 a month. That's the difference, you know? Yeah, I heard that Phil Heath was there. Cutler was there too. Oh shit. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Does he compete in 212? Right, right. Yeah. I'm surprised Kai Green wasn't there. He's a Brooklyn guy too. Uh, all right. I heard that they might be running a special this month. Yeah. It's open 24 hours? Oh, that's dope. That is dope. I didn't know that. Ah. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me show the stream. My guy with Jay Cutler at the Powerhouse NYC opening. That's dope. Yeah. But they had Julius Maddox there or something? Oh, right. Oh, I heard of him. Yeah. He's the hype man guy that be yelling at people while they're trying to live. I've seen a couple of his videos. Yeah, and then chill. Yeah, yeah. He knows how to make his money. He knows where he's supposed to be. I haven't really been able to train for 2 months. Okay, okay. Oh, that's dope. I've been sick for much of the last 2 months. I got sick twice in the last 2 months. So I'm trying to get back into it. What injury? Or it landed right on your toe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, normally when the plates hit me, it hits me right on the joint. It hasn't like actually hit me on the toenail. This last one. So I haven't touched this weight in more than 2 months. I'm gonna see if I could do one set. Yeah, yeah. But I did 5 reps at 6 plates. So I'm like, I gotta try three at 6.5. I gotta see if I could do this, and then I'm gonna hit the hack. Yo, when I'm done with this live stream, get my information because if I do sign up over there, yo, we can go lift because I was gonna go over to I was gonna drive to Bev Francis. Huh? Yeah, but I do like Bev Francis though. Yeah. But I'm thinking, are you in this neighborhood or okay. Yeah, I live in the area. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I live in the area in Hell's Kitchen. So make sure you get my information before I leave today. Yeah. All right, here we go. This is I'm gonna try to do these 3 reps right here. If this collapses on me, please don't upload this to YouTube and put me in one of those worse gym deaths countdowns. Don't do that to me. All right, here we go. I'm gonna get these. Sir, sir, be ready to spot me if in case I can't get out of it. Just be ready. I'm gonna just try to do 3, but if I get stuck, just thanks. Gotta be safe, y'all. As long as they like, share, and subscribe, right? Yeah. All right, here we go. Here we go. 3 reps. Okay, I can do that. Come on, I just need one more. uh, uh, uh. Oh, I made it. Oh, no help, right? Oh, okay. How many you want me to leave on? Oh, you're going to take all of them except for one. Okay. 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 Got it. Are there 25s over there? I'll get it later. No big deal. I was a little afraid I wasn't going to get through that second rep. My legs were shaking a lot. No. You need a wipe down? You need a wipe down. Uh, 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 uh. You- I was about to get started here. Are you taking over this? Huh? Yeah, I was about to take over here. Yeah. Are you taking over here or here? Uh, how many? All right. You can start because I'm gonna ramp up slow. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm not gonna go crazy on the hack. So I'm gonna do one set on the machine, a set with the 25s, a set at 1.5 plates, and then a set of 2 plates and be done. So should be a little easier than what I just did. Uh, 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 okay. Thank you. Uh, 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 I'm going to raise this a little bit more. All right. So I'm going to be sharing the machine with the next guy. So I'm going to kind of be in and out on this. All right. So that wasn't so bad. Uh, I was afraid I was not going to get through the second rep, but once I got through the second rep, I just kind of felt like as long as I kept pushing, that my legs wouldn't give out on me, especially when your life is on the line. So as you can see, I didn't do more than one set of three. Uh, I didn't do more than one set of three. Uh, uh, at 6.5 plates. I just think that this is like the, I wanted to be somewhat aggressive for my ego, but also be smart in my approach as well. You got three more, right? You got three more, right? Two more? Oh, yeah, I'll just let you go. Uh, plus, I could probably use a little bit more rest. Anyway, uh, I'm not feeling too bad about it. Uh, I didn't feel too much in my left quad tendon, so that wasn't too bad. I'm actually quite happy with my strength output. Sunday, I might be a little bit less aggressive because I have to do more. I'm going to be doing a barbell squat. I'm probably going to be doing the leg press and probably uh, maybe a 3 plate deadlift on Sunday. And maybe I'll live stream that as well. But I'm a little winded, but my quads feel okay. I'll know more when I get out of the car uh, and I stand up. I'll know more then, you know, if my uh, body cooperates. But I do know as soon as I get home, I'm probably going to eat and get some protein in, like quick. So, uh, yeah, I do have a session that I have to service. So maybe I might have to get some, post workout on the fly. But yeah, my quads are definitely firing. So for those who are just joining the stream, uh, I guess you can say I did like the first 55, 60%. I did no plate, one plate, two plate, three plate, four plate, five plate, six plate, 6.5 plate, 10 rep, 10 rep, 10 rep, 5 rep, 5 rep, 5 rep, 5 rep, 3 rep. So again, like I'm just coming off of illness. I haven't really been able to train very much in the last 2 months. And, being able to get my muscles to put out as much force as I was able to get it to put out uh, after, mostly being confined to my home. It's a really big deal for me to, at least have my body uh, taste this kind of stress. So I'm waiting for this this one guy to do his last set on the hack, and then getting Doctor Evil to put out is easier said than done. Pause. That was a really questionable statement coming from you, Lewis. That was uncalled for. Uh, so yeah, um, I'm happy with the force output today. Um, I'll probably do 10 reps with no plates, 10 reps at half a plate, and then 5 at a plate, 5 at a plate and a half, and then 5 at 2 plates, and then call it for the day. Okay, all of it, all of it. So I need this though. Ugh. Ugh. Maybe I could start here with the 20, just 25. Yeah, thank you. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, here we go. Yep, there we go. Yeah, yeah. Just text me person last, and then I'll hit you with person last. For ourselves over at Powerhouse.
Yeah, for sure. We'll jump over there.
Yeah, of course. All right, people. So I figure I'll just jump right into the half a plate to save myself a little bit of time. I'm gonna do 10 here with the half. Then I'm gonna go to the full for 5, 1.5 for 5, and then 2 for 5, and get out of here. Now, the best way to use this is to try to get into the deepest range of motion you can get. Obviously, you guys hear me say this over and over and over again, but the deeper the range of motion that you can control the weight in, the better. And if you can't get into the deepest range of motion at the weight that you're working at, it's too heavy. Lower the weight, get into that full range of motion. All right, here we go. You guys like how I'm wearing all this New York stuff while Louis Rossman is in the chat? We know Louis hates New York. Could you? We need to get a "I Hate New York" T-shirt going under the Rossman Repair Group banner. That would be funny. I gotta admit, I don't really feel like doing this. I really don't care for this right now. But I've had enough of not doing what I don't want to do. I've done too much of that. Ooh, I'm a little woozy now. Ugh. Oh. Oh. Pray for me, y'all. There's a lot of oxygen there. That was not fun. Oh. Now, obviously, everything's going to feel much heavier after the leg press. But I got to keep pressing. I got to keep pressing. Oh, shit. On your end, are you able to switch from top messages to all messages? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, my filter was for top messages. Okay. Yeah. Hassan, sorry, man. Uh, I was not able to see your message. But how are my knees doing? My knees actually feel pretty goddamn good. My lungs are not cooperating right now. Hassan also says, I like to run up the stairs for cardio, but afraid of hurting my knees. You shouldn't run anyway. I don't think that you should run. I think that you should make sure that you are engaging your hamstrings and glutes on every step. But there are less impactful ways to get your cardio up that give you more bang for your buck, uh, and will cost you a lot less as far as your joints are concerned. So you could just, walk outside. If it's too cold outside, you can walk on a treadmill flat or at a 1.0 incline. A lot less wear and tear in your joints. You do have a finite amount of usage for your joints. So to run your joints into the ground to get cardio done when your joints are not necessarily that necessary for you to get your cardio in, I would probably say that that would be a lot of wasted effort for limited returns, unless you get so much out of running the stairs psychologically that you just must do it. But if you don't need to be running up the stairs to stay motivated or for your sport, I would recommend against it. Oh shit. Kind of got my oxygen back. Sorry about that, Hassan. I had they default to top messages, so wasn't able to see all the messages. So my if you're still around, I apologize. Okay. Ooh, there we go. Ugh. 5 reps. Ugh. Ugh. That sucked a little bit less. Now we go to 1.5. Now we go to 1.5, and we'll see what's what. Ooh, there goes that dizziness again. Ugh. 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 Oh man. Oh. Oh man. Oh. Oh. 2 more sets and I can run out of here. Ah. Ah. What time is your session? Do we need to have time for me? Do we have time for me to go to the store first? I don't think so. I have a 7 o'clock, at 7 p.m. So I guess if you drop me off in front of the facility, yeah, we have time. We should have time. But I got 2 sets left over here. I'm gonna wipe down this machine and then and get up out of here. I feel bad that I didn't get to Hassan's messages before. Uh, but I need all the items. You ever think about me? What about the items I need? I don't know. I don't know if I need any items. Yeah, yeah. What they really want to do is have people pay to have their messages seen. I think that's really what YouTube wants. And I don't mind if people throw a super chat my way, but I really want to answer all the questions that people might have. Kind of get my oxygen back. Oh. So I have this set here at 1.5 plates, and I'm going to go to 2 plates, and that'll be it for this live stream. I knew that this stream is going to be a lot more stable than the last one. So when I'm training here, you'll probably see more leg days here. Probably be a little bit more useful for people to see the actual work than the autopsies at the end. And you guys kind of get to see what I'm going through in real time, you know? All right, I'm getting close to being able to get this next set in. Oh, but it burns. My lungs burn. I guess it's kind of almost feeling like it feels like my cardio is well behind the strength output because my legs feel okay, but I kind of feel like I've been running 10 miles in 10-degree weather. Kind of burns. All right. All right, gonna hit this for 5. And then, oh shit, felt my hamstring on that one. Yeah, starting to get a little crampy. Hamstrings are not very happy right now. All right. Quads are starting to shake now. Oh, just one more set. And I can go home. Oh, shit. I'll get to messages in a second, or comments, whatever. Uh, 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 it's burned. All right, Rossman. I'll see you later. Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that. This is evil. Yeah, a lot of. I did so much coughing from the respiratory. I had 2 respiratory illnesses in the last 2 months, so I suppose I shouldn't feel too bad about what what I'm able to do today. I was basically mainlining Mucinex like fentanyl. Oh, I should be thankful for my ability to breathe today. Obviously, I will find out tomorrow just how healthy I am when I wake up in the morning. You ever, did you ever buy a pair of these nines? Yeah. Okay, I was going to ask you if you would compare the nines and the tens. Okay, right. Because I like to stick with the nines because of the balance. But my client bought the tens. He's been asking for me to try them on, but I just don't feel like going to that Fifth Avenue Nike store. Yeah, yeah, of course. These are the nines. You have the tens. I mean, I've had mine for a long time, but I keep all of my shoes looking new. Yeah, but my concern is, do you still feel like the shoes nail your heels to the ground when you squat and deadlift? So this is really good for that. Right, right. Well, I would recommend you get a pair of the nines for deadlifting and squatting because these are a level above the Vans, Chuck Taylor, the super flat shoe, the Samba. Yeah, right. See, that's what I don't want. I don't want the padding. This doesn't have a lot of padding in it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're not looking to get force in the mouth. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, but I want my client to get the nines, but he bought the 10. So, yeah, well, it is what it is. Have a good one, man. Ah, ah, ah. All right. Last last set. I'm just gonna burn through this real quick. Say goodbye to you guys. Run back out to the car and blah blah blah. But this has been more of a success than I was counting on it being. I thought I was gonna hit 5, maybe 6 plates on the leg press. I ended up hitting 6.5. Uh, and this should go by pretty good too. So, all right, let's finish this up. I want to thank everybody that came through here. Sorry, Hassan, for missing your comments in the stream. That was not my intention. I swear it's not my quads. It's my lungs and a little bit of my lower back. Okay, here we go. All right. Now I can take my bitch ass home. Oh, I feel that. Oh, yeah, I feel that. And there goes his dizziness. I guess I earned the dizziness. Now, obviously, before I got sick, I was able to do this hex squat at 4 plates. But I've already taken enough chances with my health going as far as I did on the leg press. So, just going to be happy with this output. Man, my lungs burn. My lungs are really burning. But it'll be all good. It'll be all good. I am thankful to everybody who joined the stream today. Thankful to Ms. Evil for putting up with me as she has for somewhere around 20 years. I got it done today when I thought that I might not do anything today. So we'll see how I feel tomorrow. Maybe I do some chest press tomorrow. We'll see what's what. But anyway, I want to thank everybody that came through here, that saw me through this training today. I plan to do something similar on Sunday. Not sure how far I'm going to go with it, but we'll see. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you're part of the replay gang, please, questions in the comments. I do answer comments. Even if you're commenting on a video from 7 years ago, I see all the comments. So thank you so much for watching. Hope to catch you on the next one.